up? It's your boy Scuba Steve.
And I'm the Sodaholic.
And I'm your boy La Chancla.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another. I was gonna say hot take. Welcome back to another podcast.
It's not Tuesday anymore. It's Thursday, my guy. Come on.
Well, technically, time is irrelevant. Time is just a thought process that we as people came up together to tether ourselves, and in society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that conspiracy. Yeah, I'm fine. Excuse me. So my mom just sent me a package the other day, and it came with some goodies, and because I went to visit a couple of weeks ago, and I came back with like a pair of hair cutters, but I forgot the scissors, right? Because my hair is kind of long, and I like to keep it like medium short, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. But I need a pair of scissors to like trim it, the top part of my head. And I forgot it at home, so I had my mom send it to me, and I got it yesterday. And I started to trim my hair today, and it looks okay. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to know that I cut my own hair. This was the first, well, not really the first time, because I've had the hair cutters for a while, the hair razors, and so I just do my sides, and it's just like up and sideways, and cut the side of my hair. It's pretty easy stuff, but I never cut the top part of my hair, my head, because that's more of like you gotta like layer it in, and you gotta like trim it in different ways and stuff. I don't know the techniques or anything. I just like freaking yeet my head, and it looks fine. I'm not like complaining or anything. I think I missed a part in the back of my head. The worst part, I spent like a good hour on the back of my head because I didn't know how to cut the back of my head. It was difficult, man, because like I was using my phone. I was using Snapchat to like get the reverse mirror part to get the back of my head, but like somehow, since my glasses are broken, I couldn't see too well, so I was like my eyes were just like cross-eyed, and it was a whole experience. I just wanted you guys to know. Speaking of experiences, I'm joking.
What a segue.
Well, it's not really a segue because I was laughing and I didn't want it to make any segue. I'm joking. But yeah, so that was my experience of cutting my hair for the first time. Thank you for listening, y'all. Tune in next week where we talk about socks and which kind of pair of socks do you wear. No, but this just recently, so that was just a side tangent. What I really want to get to talk about is an update on Stardew Valley, because I think I talked about this like a couple weeks ago, and right, this game has been out for a while, and when I first talked about it in the podcast, it was the night before I bought it. Or the night before the podcast we recorded, I bought it, and I played it for like 10 hours, and then recorded, and then after the recording, I played again for another like 10 hours. And so for like a whole week, I played the game. Well, I didn't play the game like every day. I played it like every other day. But to this day, I've had it for almost a month now, and I put in 90 hours, almost 100 hours. Into this game. This game is crazy. It really gets you fucking yeah, huge update. I'm married now. Okay. The last time I talked about this, I got rejected twice to this dance, and I was sad. Well, I wasn't sad. Well, my character guy, I like to think that my character, his name is Steve. It's funny enough because my name is Scuba Steve. Anyways, my character's name is Steve. And, again, to recap, I was new in town and I got invited to this dancing of this flower dance. And I was like, oh, or you had the option to like, oh, you can ask out any of the singles in the game to dance with you. And I was like, maybe I should just not because I'm new. But then I was like, maybe I should see what will happen. I got rejected twice. But 2 years later in the game, in game, I got married to the girl I got rejected by the first time. Yeah. So I learned from my mistakes. I had to take my time. So I took my time. Which was 2 years in game. But in between that, the first the rejection and the marriage, my farm has grew exponentially. I have a chicken coop and a cow, no, like a barn, and I have like 4 cows and a couple sheep and all that kind of good stuff. I like my favorite like crop to grow right now is probably pumpkin or melons because they give you hecka freaking coins, but they cost a lot. But you know the reward is, anyways. I remember but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like the time and dedication I put to this game is freaking wild. And there are points where it's like it's become kind of repetitive. You wake up, water your crops, go to town, say hi to people, go to sleep, and then just repeat that over and over again. So it just becomes kind of boring at some points. But I try to keep it, and also it's like the events they have each month, each season is always the same event. So it's not like very dynamic in how they do it. So it's like you expect the same, and the dialogue in these events are also kind of the same, right? So there's not really the dynamic and dialogue, but there is when you're outside of these events, depending on how much you befriend these people. As of now, like more than majority of all people in the town I have maxed out. Besides this one dude, I have maxed out hearts. Cause you know your boy grind, your boy grind. One time I think I talked about, or no, yeah. One time cause you could give gifts, and I don't know, I haven't looked at like sometimes I look at Stardew Wiki to find some like ways to play a game. Because sometimes I just can't figure out how to catch certain fish or open up certain dungeons. But I don't look up which gifts people like. And I gave this guy, his name is Gus. I gave this guy crab, right? Because he likes cooking. He's like known for his cooking. So I was like, oh, man, I mean, I bet he will like crab. Because, you know, food is food. He probably enjoyed cooking the food. And he was like, no. When I gave it to him, he didn't like the crab. I think he hates the crab, but yeah, he dislikes the crab. But funny enough, like a couple seasons later, excuse me, I went to the fish shack to get some bait for my fishing, you know. And when I walked inside, the guy who owns the shack, his name is Willie. And his freaking crabs were all over his shop, right? And you know he's like, oh, looks my experiment didn't work, and all my crabs are out, right? And I was like, word, my guy. And Gus comes in and he's like, oh, whoa, there's crabs everywhere, and you know, and Willie's like, and then Gus was like, all right, bet I'm gonna buy every single crab that's in this room. And so me and Gus picked up all the crabs. Gus took it back to his crib and he cooked all the crabs. And I was like, okay, but I gave you crab the other day and you didn't like it. What the freak? Kind of dude, two-faced freaking.
Dang, he said my crab is better than yours, bro.
Bro, and it was funny because I caught the crab in the same area where Willie catches his crab. So it's like, what the freak?
Maybe you just don't know how to cook it, man.
Maybe
yeah.
he doesn't like your character. Maybe.
Maybe he's
possible
racist.
in that game for
I don't
people
know.
There's this. Oh, so this is a little bit. It's funny because I'm gonna talk about drama in a video game, you know. But then again, I've been in my home for the past couple months. There's not a lot of drama going on, so a lot of it's based from this game. But like, so there's this girl named freaking Emily, right? And one time I went into her house just to say hi or see what's up in her house, and there was like this cutscene, and she was sleeping, and then while she was sleeping, it cuts to her dream, and she was like, "Whoa, this dream is wild, whoa!" And then and then I pop up, right? My character pops up into the dream, and Emily's like, "Whoa, what are you doing in my dream?" And then, you know, and this whole magical like scene happens, and it was just like freaking majestic as doo-doo, and you know, and then I leave. I pop out of nowhere. I was like, this is freaking weird, yeet. But then she wakes up, and she was like, "Oh, Steve was in my dream. I must have him." And I was like,
Okay.
it's like, whoa. Well, she didn't say that. She was like, you know, we're meant to be. We're destined to be together. And I was like, that's freaking weird.
Imagine somebody actually coming up to you and be like, "Hey, I just had a dream about you, and now I must marry you." I'm sorry,
like,
this
bet,
is just
dude.
how it has to be now.
I'd be like, bet, dude, let's do it right now. You won't.
I'd be like, if you really think this is fate, let's leave it up to it, and then do a coin flop. Fucking fail. Never mind.
A coin pop.
Do a coin
But freaking, and then throughout time, I'm like, oh, she's kind of cute, but then I was like, oh no, she's kind of weird. Right? Because you know, the certain dialogue, you know, I was like, man, that's kind of wild. But as I was becoming close friends with this person, there was this other guy I was becoming close friends with named Clint, and he's the local blacksmith, and he's like this shy dude, very wholesome, but like he is super into Emily. Right? And so you follow this arc between like these two characters, and like one time Emily had this like fucking this like dress event thing that I got invited to, and I went, and so did Clint, and it was funny. The whole thing was kind of funny, but I was the last one in the room, and Clint went up, and he like, you know, he went and go changed, and he came out with like shorts, freaking like a button up shirt. Like he looked pretty tight, man. I mean, he was vibing. He came out with the vibe, sunglasses, like he was ready to go to a beach. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
And he was like, "All right, I guess I could do this." And then he walked out. And then it was just me and Emily, I think, was trying to confess her love to me, but I was like, "Bro, chill, bro. I'm just here to like support you, my guy." You know what I'm saying? And then Clint comes back, and he's like, "Emily, I can't do it." And then but then he paused because he saw me and Emily like close, and he was like, "Oh, I see.
Dang, feels bad.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, congratulations, Steve." And then he walks away, and I was like, "What?"
Dang, that's a
What
feels
do you
bad
mean?
right there.
Well, as the player, I knew what he meant. As the character, he was confused. But then, you know, you keep following this arc of Clint, and it's kind of sad because, like, he really is into this girl, but like, you kind of he asks for some advice on how to approach girls, because he's like, "Man, I'm like hella shy. I don't know what to do." And then you know, you have options, and I think I picked the wrong one, because now he's just shy forever, and it sucks because like because I was just like, "Yeah, just be yourself." And he was like, "Okay, I'll try." And he went to be himself, and then he failed, and now I was like, "Dang it, no." I went to his room, and because you can go in people's room, right? And there was a crumpled up note in the corner of his room, and it was like, "Dear Emily, I'm too shy to ever like give this to you, but like I'm so like I just want to know that I just want you to know I want you to be happy and all that kind of like stuff, right? But I'm gonna just throw this in the corner of my room. I'm never gonna give you this letter." And I was like, "Oh no!" And then freaking
Bro, sounds like me.
yeah. And then one time, one time I was going back home, and on my way I met up with Clint, and I talked to him, and he was just like, and this was like new dialogue, because I talk to this guy like every day, you know, and it's always like this. I talk to everybody every day, and it's always the same dialogue, and this was new. He was like, "Damn it, ah!" I can never. He was just like frustrated that he just is just shy, you know, and just can't get out of his bubble and like talk to this girl.
Relatable, man.
You know, and he just will never get out of the bubble, and I just felt really sad for this guy. I was like, man, because I want everyone to be happy in this game.
Was there a way that you could have took that note and gave it to that one girl?
The girl? No, because it was just like a piece of paper on the floor. I couldn't pick it up. Which logically I could have, right? I really could have, but
I mean,
no.
If you could enter someone's dreams, I'm pretty sure you should be able to.
yeah. But I felt bad too, because you know, you start gaining friendship with a lot of people, and when you gain friendship with some people, a certain dialogue comes up, and like, you know, some of the girls would be like, "Ha ha, it would be kind of fun to live in your farm. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm changed. Ha ha. Oh, it would be, you know." And
dang, they're thirsty, man.
Yeah, and Emily's like, we've become close friends. I knew this would happen. I know, and I'm like, I'm good. I'll marry this other girl I like, that I actually like, in the game. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that happen in this game. It's pretty wild. Freaking this guy named Ken. Actually, I'm gonna just stop talking. I'm let you guys talk, because I can go on forever. Because, you know, I put in 100 hours in this game. A lot of fucking hours.
So, do you want to do your gaming experiences, or should I go first?
How about you go first?
All right. Where to start? Okay, so I play a lot of Call of Duty, and the new Call of Duty has Battle Pass, because that's what all the games have now. They all have Battle Passes for whatever reason. I don't know, but I even like the free games like Fortnite and what is it called, and Apex. They also both have Battle Passes, but like free games, I'm set on like I do not want to pay for anything extra, and so I don't pay. Like, if it's a free game, it's a free game. I'm not gonna spend money on it. If it's a free battle pass, it's a free battle pass. So anyways, where I was getting to with this is Call of Duty is my one of my favorite games, and I play it a lot. And I've been grinding so hard, I guess, on the game that I just now earned myself a free battle pass for the next season of Call of Duty. Because
yeah,
like season 5.
Yeah,
like for season 5.
Yeah, because season 5 just like I just downloaded season 5 last night, so I'll be able to buy or get a free battle pass, because in each battle pass they have 100, I think 200 or 300 free COD points for the free side of the battle pass. And I've played enough to where now I have 1,000, and the battle pass is $10, which is 1,000 COD points.
Wow.
So next season I'll be able to get a free battle pass. Hey, let's get it.
Wait, like for season 5 or for season 6?
For like this next season at 5, yeah. Next season is 5.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I heard, isn't season 5 like the last season, or is that just a rumor?
I feel like what month is it? August. I feel like there should probably be 2 more. I think a season is like 80, 90 days. Actually, maybe this might be the last season. I didn't think.
Yeah,
that.
because
the new one's coming out in November, right? So.
Oh, really? This soon?
Yeah.
Bro, Modern Warfare came out like last year.
Yeah, but I thought
It legit came out last year.
Call of Duty is released in November, so I just assumed that this next Call of Duty is being released in November. Which, by the way, I heard the news about Treyarch teaming up with Raven, so I hope that's gonna be a good game because both of them are good in their own rights, and if they just thinking logically, they combine being good, they should make a really good game. Just logical thinking, but you know.
Well, I mean,
it's not a good campaign, it's a garbage game.
Well, I mean, I didn't know they were gonna drop a new Call of. I mean, I knew I saw the leaks, but I didn't know they were gonna like drop it pretty soon because they just legit dropped the Call of Duty last year. So like, and it's going hot.
I know, but all I'm saying is like they release the Call of Duty every year, so I'm not 100% sure they are releasing one in November, but that is the month that they release new Call of Duties. So
I did hear rumors about another release of Call of Duty in 2020. I didn't think it had any basis, but we'll see.
No, but like Modern Warfare was released 2019, November 2019. That's why
I know.
Yeah, but when was the last Modern Warfare that came out, or last Call of Duty that came out before that one?
The year before was World War II. Right?
But didn't that came out?
Yeah,
that came
was
out
the
like
year before
20...
2018. Then
No,
the
that
year
was like
before that
2017.
was
Hold on, let me see.
the year before that was Infinite Warfare 2017. The year before that was Black Ops 3, I believe, was 2016. Advanced Warfare 2015.
Oh no, he's right because there was also Black Ops 4.
Oh no, yeah, I missed Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was right before World War II, so it would have been 2019 was World War II, Black Ops 4 2018, and then Infinite Warfare 2017. So yeah, every year. So I don't know for sure. I haven't seen anything that said for sure that it's being released in November, but that is the month that they would release it if they are releasing it.
No, I know.
But other game experiences, since I do play a lot of FPS games, a lot of my experiences with games are pretty negative. I like listening. All right, so I play sometimes with Scuba Steve and Sodaholic, and sometimes with my my cousins. And when I'm with my cousins, we just like to listen to the game chat and see what people say. And some of the stuff, bro, is so crazy. It is so stupid and funny. And it's as long as you have like a mind to where like you could separate what they're saying, like the negative stuff they're saying, and turning it into humor for yourself, it's really funniest things they say. It's so stupid. But I don't actively like talk in voice chat. Only talk like whenever I do join voice chat, it's like for call outs. Because people want me to do call outs, but I don't usually talk in voice chat.
Yeah.
But like a lot of it, like reading chats for like League of Legends and then like listening to voice chat is really funny to me.
Yeah, because some people say some ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
I talked about this last night, I think. Right, I remember talking about it when we were playing games, but my Xbox gamer tag is Psycho Kid. I've had it since I was like in freaking elementary or something. But it was me, the night I made it, the account, me and my cousin were coming up with names, and you know, he came up with a pretty came up with the name, and I was like okay, word. Our thing was kid. We had to end the gamer tag with kid, and so he helped me spelled out. Well, I didn't know how to spell psycho, so he helped me spelled it out, and you know, we spelled it out, and I found out that I spelled it wrong when I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and there was this guy making fun of my name, and he was like, look at this kid, spell the psycho kid wrong. What is it? Physical kid? Put a Y in his fucking name. Yeah, because I put an I in the name. I don't think there's an I in psycho. So he was like, oh, it looks like you guys got the stupid kid on your team. Looks like you guys are gonna lose. And I got really frustrated. I was like, come on, man, this is just a name. My bad. Just play the game. And I really want to beat this guy, but we ended up losing. But after that, like, because the first time you're able to change your name, it's free, but then it's $10. Or at the time, it was like, was it 1,200 Microsoft points?
I think it's around 1,200.
Yeah, when, you know, points was a huge thing in Xbox. But yeah, but I didn't really care about changing the name. I just wanted to buy Halo Reach DLC and Black Ops 2 DLC. Right? And so it just became to the point where I just, you know, I don't really really care. I guess. Sometimes I look at the name and I'm like, man, I spelled that crap wrong. And it's like, the kid's not even like regular kid. It's like capital K 0 DD. Like it's just a stupid name. But you know, at this point, it's like I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know.
One of the things that I like hearing in chat is like people talking about my name, because my name is in game is called Flying Chancla, and so a lot of people won't get it until there's the few Hispanic people that join the lobby or that understand English, or not English, Spanish, that joined the lobby, and like La Chancla, or Flying Chancla, that's a funny name. That's a pretty cool name. Or then there's those guys that took Spanish class and know what chancla is, and like, why you call yourself Flying Sandal? What?
Huh.
And they don't know, like,
you bring up a good point.
They don't like understand like the story or meaning behind it. They'll be like, why you call yourself Flying Sandal? But then like the Hispanic people, they know, bro. They know, bro.
Some kids were never hit as children, and it shows. Speaking of hitting children, you should check out our podcast about hitting children.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yo, Soda, you got any game experiences, man?
Yeah. For me, one of my favorite, because we've talked about gaming stuff in the past, and I always love playing online with friends and stuff. But one thing I do love the most is when I can play co-op games with my dad. We're getting back into Left 4 Dead, the first one, on the 360, emulated through the Xbox One, and it's a lot of fun. And it makes me sad because back in the day, it seemed like every game had a co-op campaign, and you can experience a story mode with your brother, your siblings, your cousins, friends who come over, neighbors, and for me it's my dad. But like, there's not a lot of games out there like that anymore. Like, I legit watched a whole bunch of videos online trying to suggest like co-op campaigns, and all they give me are like these baby kid cartoon party games, and that's not what I want, you know. I get it, but at the same time, like, with powerful consoles, you should be able to, you know, do a split screen. But it is nice to play split screen with my dad again. We don't really get to do that. The last time we did that was Gears of War 5. Which, shout out to Gears for fucking putting that into their game, because not a lot of games did that. Halo 5 abandoned their split screen. That's
true. Me and my brother.
Split screen. It's pretty good.
My brother, so Gears of War 5 came out around my brother's birthday, and it also, when it was it also was being released early by Game Pass. So at the time he had Game Pass, and you know, I was back home for his birthday, and we decided to play Gears 5, and it's fun. I mean, it's nice being able to play co-op, like having that experience, couch co-op. You know, split screen. Because you know, we played that or like Overcooked, or like we always go back to Halo and stuff. But it's nice to play. Yeah, but it's nice to play, you know, a newer game like, you know, like Game 5. But we played that, and oh man, it was buggy. it was so bad, dude. We spent like 2 or 3 hours in this one area. We also played it on like hardcore insane because we're dumb. Because we're dumb. We're veterans. We know how to play the game. we're veterans. we're legendary. We're experts.
You're not veterans, man. You're Gears.
Got him.
Gears warheads out there.
But we were like, let's just play it on the hardest difficulty, right? Because we've experienced. It was kind of a poor choice because not only was it kind of difficult, also it was a buggy game. So there was an area. It was like a side quest, but it wasn't really a side quest. We kind of just skipped the game, apparently. But it's like a whole bunch of the the freaking swarm comes, and it's like in the ice area, and you shoot everybody. But like we would keep dying because it's just like, you know, the exploding dudes would just explode us out of nowhere. And it just became frustrating. And then once we finished the area, we go up and like to like this door, and the game just freezes.
Damn.
Worst and we're like, oh crap. And so we restarted because it happened a couple times in the game. It happened like a lot. It happens a lot. So we're like, this is fine. But every time it does it, sometimes it like restarts us from like in the beginning of the level. And this restarted this when we started the game, it started back to the beginning of that whole like area. So we had to fight the waves. We had to fight the waves of the freaking swarm again. And I was like, we just gave up that night. We just like, let's just try this again when I come back. Like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, couch co-ops are always fun. I mean, I never have a bad time with it.
It's a dying breed, unfortunately, which sucks. You know.
That's why I talked about the board games being underrated. You should go check out that hot take.
Yeah, but Uno can't give me a powerful story, my guy.
That's facts.
Well, you can tell about a powerful story, like that one time when your friend hoarded all the Uno cards and now it became 3 against 1. But that's a different story.
Oh, I had one more thing I wanted to say for a gaming experience. So I went home for the summer, and then while I was home, I played on my GameCube, bro. That thing's nostalgic. You should go play on your GameCube.
Oh yeah, let me get my GameCube. That's
anyways,
nowhere.
So I went back and tried to finish, and did finish, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. That game is freaking amazing. Go play.
Wow. Wow.
And when I was young, I got stuck at the part where you're at Grubba's freaking like arena where you have to like you're like fighter and you have to beat everybody in the arena to get the star or whatever. So I got stuck on the 10th fighter. The 10th fighter was like these two big old stone dudes. I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to beat them, and so I died so many times that I just gave up when I was younger.
Same.
And then when I went home this summer, I went back and I beat the game, and I figured out like the way you had to beat them was you just use your baby Yoshi, and you you
swallow
gulp
them.
the rock dude and spit him at the other rock dude because that's the
Yeah.
only way they can take damage. I was like,
Is each other.
if I would have known this game would have been over. Like,
There's-
honestly.
There's so many like little details in that game that you have to like pay attention to, you know. I remember when I first played through it, the first boss, the dragon boss, that dude he doo-dooed on me, man. Like I could, like, it was hard for me to beat him, but if you read the dialogue very carefully, you find his weakness, and it's it's a badge where you can find, and it's crickets. And so if you hit him with the badge, or if you equip the badge with the cricket sound, he's like, oh, whoa! And then you can beat him in like 2 hits. So it's like, oh, crap. Like, but yeah, no, I got stuck in that area too, man. That was doo-doo.
There's a lot of like areas where you have to be pay attention to like the small details in order to get past them. And my advice for anybody going back to play that game or wanting to play it for the first time is use Gumbella. She really underrated. She tells you legit everything you have to do.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Like,
that is true.
Her tattle ability is so overpowered, actually. She just tells you what to do.
Beat the boss. Oh, thanks.
Okay. Let me just switch you out because you're kind of weak. But
You just
one
use
last thing for
Goombella
me,
your
too.
first turn and then switch her out your second turn and then you win the fight. Yeah, that's how it works.
actually, use her as bait. Put her in first, so then you're behind her, and then she gets hit the most.
She's just a human shield, bro.
One last thing for me too. I was playing Resident Evil 4 when I was a kid. I love the game. It's probably one of my top favorite games of all time. And I think we already talked about this. But there's a puzzle in the middle of the game when you get into the castle, and when you play as Ashley. And the puzzle is like is one of those, like, you move the tiles to form the picture, you know? And as a kid, I was just like, I couldn't figure it out. It took me like hours, right, in the summer, and I was just like sweating and I was crying. I was like, oh, Dad, how do you do this, man? And he was like, ha. And so, you know, eventually I beat it as a kid, right, and then I beat the game. But when I grew up and I had a better understanding of the game, it turns out all you had to do was move the middle piece, or one of the pieces, up to the middle, and then move everything to the right. And that's it. It literally is like a second. I was what kind of...
I had an experience like that too, bro. It's not the same thing, but it's different. Those things make you feel super dumb, bro.
But, you know, it is what it is. A great game, though. I mean, I still have fun playing it. But you already know what it is. Well, that's it for our time here. Unless anybody else got more things to talk about.
I think.
Well, thanks you guys for listening.
I got it all out. Shout out to the only 2 Legend of Zelda games I beat on the DS. Yeah.
Wait, you only beat?
Oh.
You only beat? Wait, you
Oh,
beat
actually,
2 Legend of Zelda games, but
I
there were...
beat 3. The 2 on the
Okay.
DS and Wind Waker. Those are the only 3 I
okay.
beat.
So you only beat Wind Waker. You only beat one Zelda.
For true Legend of Zelda fans, yes, I only beat 1.
No, I mean the boat Phantom Hourglass is canon, right? Yeah.
No, I
No,
know,
I mean,
but
they're all canon.
people don't like the ones on the DS. They think they're dumb.
I mean, I had a good time with Hourglass.
I liked
dedicated
Phantom Hourglass
hours.
and the Spirit Train. That's a hot take for later, though.
Spirit Train. I mean, it's like, it's good games. I mean, they're games. But yeah, I would say how many I beat, but I'll make him cry.
I don't think I've ever beaten any.
Boom,
Only just a Zelda demo at Walmart when they used to have those like Game Boys or
where you could
DSs.
You can just roll up behind the screen and just like play. Yeah. those were the days. Life was so much simple. For gamers, now you need a terabyte storage to download Modern Warfare. Get out of here with that.
Shout out to the largest download of my life.
So far.
Looks
So
like I
far,
gotta
so far, we have to like put that out there because there.
Looks
there
like
will
I
be
have to
bigger games.
delete. I have to delete my whole Xbox out of existence to play Modern Warfare.
What was your funniest gaming experience? Leave it down in the comments. Have you ever
Yes.
felt
viewers.
super stupid playing a game because you didn't know how to do something that was so
Hi.
simple?
I like your channel. Want to be friends? That's gonna be one of the comments.
See you guys next time.
Oh, yeah. Please go enjoy. Go enjoy the rest of your day, night, morning, whatever part of the day, whoever you're, listener. Please.
And maybe one
Please.
day we'll talk about chairs. I don't know.
No, we talked about that last week. Next week we'll probably talk about like glow in the dark glue. No, I said about that one last week. How about let's talk about? You know what?
All right.
Go
See you
eat an
guys.
apple.